Grand National, being rational. Not enough.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela River, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Quickly on the RPO. And get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
On the jump. Stephanie. Cowboy 80.
Look to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Panther 6.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. Back deep is Darius Davis. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. But after the play, that is Justin Herbert, who's in need of some attention down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. Left side, catch made by McConkey. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
3rd and 10.
Ready. Hey.
From the gun, Winston. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now, faking the give. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The run out of the gun with Johnson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. Here's Hampton. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Jameis. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the gun on third down, it's Winston. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Drake London, touchdown Chargers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Liking 18. Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 9.
Let's go. Cowboy, 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And third down coming up.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Let go.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Fourth down.
On comes the punter now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Prime Time. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Ready. Black 25.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. To throw, Winston. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Winston. He's got his tight end, Orlando Gadsden, the second. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Ready. Black 25 right.
Off the play fake, it's Jameis. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 33, here's second down and a yard. From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Ready. Black. Where do we go?
They'll run with Hampton. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
Ready. Run.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 4th TD grab of the season. Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good, and the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. Touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Two. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Metcalf left side, he's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ranger, 70 range, Cougar 19. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Come on, set! 70 Lions!
To the air now on 1st and 10. On the move past the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action now, Herbert. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers first down. First and 10.
Herbert now on first down. This one finds McConkey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Another run here with Hampton. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. To throw, it's Herbert. With the man, he's got it. It's London. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's a third down and 4. Now it's Herbert. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's got it about the 8. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And he barrels barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Now Ryland for the extra point. Got it. And the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
To kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Davis now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Winston. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Winston to the outside. Catch made by London. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
The Chargers first down.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll get about 5. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers 30.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
To kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here comes Davis. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. On 1st and 10, here's Winston. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On play action, Winston. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready? Blue lady. Ready to go.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Smith. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 5. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Short pass taken in, but he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He's going to take a shot down the field. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Get it? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, here we go. Press low 80.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Steelers have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, You've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Out quickly to Metcalf. And he will go all the way. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Steelers will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Winston to throw on first down. Forced out left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll go with Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the gun on third down, it's Winston. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set. Captain. Ready.
Hampton trying to work inside. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Here comes White on the toss right. And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down able to convert 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past. But here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Winston. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. 1st down picks up.
Just a good, solid run here on 3rd down. Tie game, 4th quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
A run. This is Hampton. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jameis, and he just played that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to... get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the... And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. still playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, and it's because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. To throw, here's Winston. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A second down throw for Winston. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Charger first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They're going to work this down inside the 45.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome's just a yard short of a larger gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Chargers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. So now a big play coming here for the Chargers, who are going for 2. Herbert to the air again. That is complete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
36. Steelers 31.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Austin now to return this. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
19 target.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll run here, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down the run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Here's a big one. This third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
They'll drop to throw. That's hot. This side. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw yet again. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
18 Cardinal. 18.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw again. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll look underneath here for Hampton. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock is stopped with an even 20 seconds to go. Here comes second down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Herbert to the air again. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough.